Hello, YouTube. In today's video, we are back with some more disgusting, disturbing, traumatizing true crime. And the name of today's case that we are going to be covering is Footage Shows Teen Luring 10-Year-Old Girl to Her Death. It's from the channel Explore With Us. We're back with my go. No, yeah. I mean, as you can see here, the kid looks like he's fucking crying already. I'm gonna assume he's playing the victim right off the bat. He's probably gonna be crying like, oh, like, I was dreaming. I'm a little bitch boy. Okay, I don't know. I'm just assuming this is the killer right here. So yeah, just be prepared for some rage bait this video. I think this is gonna be one of those annoying ass videos where you just want to punch the killer in the face. I don't know. Anyways, I'm gonna shut up now. Let's go.
What is going on?
Look at me, nobody.
I didn't do anything. I swear. Mom, what's gonna happen to me?
I'm sorry. I just feel like he's lying already. And you know what his voice kind of reminds me of?
Oh my god, I'm going to lose. Please, Pete, I need this. My mom is kind of homeless.
Dude, tell me the voices don't sound exactly alike.
What's gonna happen to me? What's gonna happen to me?
When Katie Zelmer discovered that her 15-year-old son Aiden and her boyfriend...
Well, chat, let's find out what's gonna happen to him.
When Katie Zelmer discovered that her 15-year-old son Aiden and her boyfriend's 10-year-old daughter Kaya were missing, she was understandably panicked. Her fear would grow, especially when only one of the missing kids was found.
Okay, right off the bat, a little bit disturbing. So he's 15 and she was only 10. Yeah. So it's like, what were they doing together, you know?
Especially when only one of the missing kids was found. The nightmare only got worse from there. The resulting investigation into what really happened would reveal unbelievable cruelty and a capacity for violence far closer to home than anyone could have expected. On June 7, 2017, after 11 p.m., Katie made this call to the Thornton, Colorado Police Department.
Yeah, I needed to speak to somebody about my kids that are missing.
You have multiple children missing?
My son and my boyfriend's daughters.
Okay,
They went for a walk and they haven't come home. And it's now almost midnight and I've gone driving around looking for them. I can't find them anywhere. They left here around 7.
Do they normally go for this long of walks?
No, that's why
Okay.
we're concerned.
Kaya and Aiden hadn't been seen in about 5 hours, and neither of them had a cell phone. The search was on, and every second counted.
And did they say where they were going?
Well, they had mentioned running to the store and coming back.
Which store would they have gone to? The King Supers?
Yeah, King Cooper.
It was actually Aiden's twin brother who relayed this information to Katie. When it started to get dark out, he told his mother that Aiden and Kaya still weren't home, kicking off the initial search. Katie checked out the nearby King Supers, Walgreens, and drove through the neighborhood, but there was no trace of either Aiden or Kaya. Officers responded to the house Katie shared with Kaya's father, Jacoby. Simultaneously, other units combed the neighborhood for any sign of the missing kids. Jacoby and Aiden's twin joined the search as well. It hardly took any time at all for the search to pay off, because while officers were in the midst of getting an official statement from Katie, Jacoby called with big news.
So he was a twin as well, this Aiden kid, who I assume is the killer. So he was also a twin. So this is going to be another one of those cases. I mean, we literally just covered a case like this where a twin discovers that his brother just killed somebody for no reason.
Jacoby called with big news. He had found Aiden walking alone. With time ticking away and no clues as to where Kaya had gone, the police hustled Aiden to the station in the hopes of getting more information about what was going on. They would quickly learn that getting the full story out of him would be no easy task. It's uncertain if Aiden was informed of his rights before the recording of this interview or when he was brought to the station. Colorado law says that unless a parent or lawyer is present when Miranda rights are read, any statements made by a child cannot be used against the child in court. Even though they had permission from Aiden's mother to conduct the interview, it's unclear whether or not anything said here would hold up in court.
I just want to kind of talk to you about what happened tonight.
All right.
So can you kind of start from the beginning for me and try not to leave anything out?
Well, I think it would now be the night the night before last night. I had thrown Kaya. She likes Pokemon, so she has like a big deck of like these Pokemon cards, and I had thrown like all of them for some reason, like out the wall and stuff, and it messed them all up. She was upset when it first happened, but after that, she wasn't upset at all. She said as long as she got some new cards.
Aiden said he didn't have any money to replace the cards, but hatched a plan to go to the nearest Walgreens and steal some. Kaya, he said, wanted to come with. This likely came as no surprise. Kaya was an avid Pokemon card collector and showed off her cards in this YouTube video, which she made just 6 weeks before her disappearance.
Oh no, it's about to show us her YouTube video, dude. Nah. I'm sorry I paused it, but I mean, this just reminds me of, I remember when I was little, I feel like we all had that phase, or like a lot of us had that phase where we wanted to make YouTube videos and just talking about our hobbies and stuff. I mean, I did that. Like, you guys will never find those videos, but I had a phase where I was just making videos about stupid shit that I was into when I was like 11 or 12 or something. Yeah.
Hey guys, so today I have a Pokemon card opening for you guys, and it is the Evolutions version. And this is my first ever pack, and hopefully I will be getting more on Friday. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and make sure to stay tuned for all my new videos, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye-bye!
Back with Aiden, they asked him for more details about his
Rest in peace, man. Rest in peace to Kaya.
tidbit of information would be the key to finding her.
Were you wearing what you're wearing now?
No, I put this on probably like an hour, and well, after I went with the cops a few different places, I put this jacket on.
Okay. How about your shirt and pants? Is that the same?
Yeah, this is the same.
Okay. What was Kai wearing?
She was wearing a Broncos shirt. It was red or blue. I don't remember.
According to other family members, Kaya's shirt had actually been orange.
I don't
The
remember.
description was sent out to the search parties along with an Amber Alert. Police quickly printed out missing posters, which they began putting up around town, while their colleagues continued to search. Dogs were on the way, but for now, the foot search would have to do. Back with Aiden, the detectives attempted to get a little background on his relationship with Kaya.
How do you guys get along?
When I first met her, like 8 or 9 months ago, when my mom and her dad started dating for the first time, I got caught.
Uh-oh. Wait. That's an important detail right there. When, like, my mom and her dad started dating. Okay. So there's a connection. That's what I was talking about at the beginning of the video. I was like, wait, what is this kid, 15 years old, doing hanging out with a 10-year-old? It doesn't really make sense, right? They were in the process of becoming step-siblings. In the process. Potentially. So I could see how that maybe led down a path, or like opened up an avenue for this troubled kid, I'm gonna assume he's troubled, to maybe develop some kind of resentment towards maybe not even the dad, but because of that, he then also began to form a strong hatred of the daughter, aka his soon-to-be stepsister. Maybe he was starting to hate the fact that his mom was wanting to integrate into that family, or maybe he got jealous of the mom giving attention to somebody other than him.
8 or 9 months ago, when my mom and her dad started dating for the first time, I got caught high by my mom. She said something like, ooh, called the cops, and I got mad at her and yelled at her.
Aiden shared that this was not the only time he was caught using marijuana, and that he still smoked every 4 or 5 days.
Have you ever
Marijuana at 15.
hit Kaya before?
I've never hit any girl before.
Have you ever been upset with her to the point where you wanted to hit her?
The only time I was upset with her enough to like any way express that to her is when I told her, when I called her the name.
What name did you call her?
I called her a pig or something.
Police would come to find out
Damn.
sooner rather than later
The
that
fuck?
this was just the tip of the iceberg when it came to Aiden's misbehaviors.
And after that, I just started to get along, and it's been a while since anything like that's been happening. So lately, we've been getting along a lot better.
Aiden's willingness to replace the Pokemon cards he damaged seemed to indicate improvement in their relationship. However, getting Kaya new cards turned out to be easier said than done.
Oh shit, that's them two. Yeah, it's them right there walking.
Security footage retrieved from Walgreens supported this part of the story, as it showed Aiden and Kaya entering the store just before 7:15 p.m. Unfortunately for Aiden, his plan to steal the Pokemon cards was quickly thwarted. They were now behind glass as an anti-theft measure. So he revised the plan and loaded up his jacket with candy. He and Kaya exited the store less than 10 minutes later. Aiden said they planned to go to another Walgreens nearby to try again. However, that idea quickly changed.
Originally, we were first just going to walk straight down the street and just keep going all the way there. But she said she wanted water, so we went home and got the backpack and got a big jug of water and a cup.
How come you didn't take the backpack the first time with water since it was hot?
We just didn't think about it.
Aiden said that he and Kaya were only at the house for about 5 minutes, just long enough to load up the backpack with water and give some of the stolen candy to Aiden's brother.
Isn't smoking weed at 15 illegal in America? Because I genuinely have no idea. I mean, bro, we're talking about a 15-year-old that killed a 10-year-old girl. Killing people's illegal too. So, like, I don't think this guy gives a shit, Like, I think he just breaks the law. Just a guess, just a crazy guess.
Aiden said that he and Kaya were only at the house for about 5 minutes, just long enough to load up the backpack with water and give some of the stolen candy to Aiden's brother. Then Aiden said they headed out again, destined for the second Walgreens. This, police knew, had to be when something went wrong. Using a map for reference, Aiden drew out the route he said he and Kaya took.
You stayed on this side?
Yeah,
of
on
the
that
road?
point, because it was the darkest side that we'd stay on.
Okay. And why'd you use the darkest side?
Because we didn't want to get in trouble.
Why would you get in trouble?
I don't know, to be honest.
So,
I've gotten in trouble with like truancy stuff and being out too late and stuff like that before.
Aiden said he noticed that the clouds overhead looked like rain while he and Kaya were walking. Not wanting to get wet, Aiden decided to seek shelter under some branches. He said Kaya had other ideas of what they should be doing.
And she was saying, like, if it doesn't rain within like 5 or 6 minutes, I say we get up and start walking home quick so that it, like, we have a chance to get home before it rains. And then I was thinking it was going to rain a lot, so I was like wanting to sit there and hopefully wait it out.
Were you upset with her when she was wanting to go home and instead of trying to wait out the rain?
No, I just thought, like, I just thought we should maybe wait a little bit longer because I just really thought it was going to start pouring and we were just going to get drenched.
After this, his story started to make less sense.
so when you saw that it was going to rain, why didn't you just go into the condo? You would have stayed dry in there, right?
I honestly don't know.
It got even stranger because Aiden said that once it was actually raining, he and Kaya decided they should try to walk home after all. They left the shelter of the trees and headed out into the weather they'd been trying to avoid in the first place.
We started walking and, like, I figured, like, you know, she's right behind me. I just saw her get up and start walking this way with me. Then we get over there and I turn behind me and I just,
So why would she not be walking with you anymore? What happened?
I don't know.
Okay, I mean, his age is starting to show. Like, he's fucking horrible at lying. Like, so he just gets up, starts walking, and then all of a sudden she's gone. Like, she just vanishes. Like, bro.
What happened?
I don't know. I don't think I did anything to upset her or make her do that, but I never really know because, you know, I'm sure, like, they've told you how she is. She's a 10-year-old girl. She gets angry over stupid little things.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm being really loud right now because I can.
Okay, I've made such a mess making this. Let me show you. Like, and I even got it on my iPad too. Like, what the heck?
So,
Oh.
I honestly could have done something that made her mad and not even known it.
Were you in an area where she may have slipped and fallen down into a ditch or something like that? Is that how you may have lost her?
Mm-mm. After I got here and realized she wasn't behind me, I immediately went back this way and, like, I went back, like, this way. So then I went back into the trail, like, went back through this trail and then went into this neighborhood and just started searching around.
Were you calling out her name?
I did a few times, not like, you know, like, straight up yelling it every couple of seconds, but, like, when I got to the beginning of the street, like, it looked like a big street with, like, dark places, or, like, when I would see, like, kind of like an open kind of area, I would, like, just yell.
There's like zero concern in his voice. Somebody that genuinely and innocently lost like a 10-year-old girl that was walking with them, they would be answering questions like, oh yeah. So like, I was calling out her name and I didn't hear any responses. I would have kept looking, but I mean, it was getting late or I was getting no response. So at that point, I thought it was no use. I had to go get help. But he's just like, it looks like he's too focused on coming up with lies that he's forgetting to even sound human. He's forgetting to even sound like an innocent, concerned person.
Were you screaming for her?
It wasn't like super loud, but I was yelling at it to where somebody
could hear it?
Somebody could hear it, yeah.
Did you ever think of maybe just knocking on people's doors to tell them, hey, your little sister is lost?
I was thinking about that, but I had no idea what time it was. At the moment, I was really confused. I didn't know what I was going to do.
Aiden said he looked for Kaya for roughly 30 to 45 minutes. He claimed to have found no trace of her, and with no other ideas what he should do, started heading for home.
Jacoby, my mom's boyfriend, Kaya's dad, pulled up and, like, started yelling for me. I ran over and got in the car, and then he took me over to the house, and that's when I started talking to the cops and going back over here with them.
While that seemed to be the end of Aiden's story, the police weren't satisfied and kept pushing.
Aiden, help us. You're not giving us a whole lot of information. We need to try to find her or find out what happened to
And
her.
you're not in any kind of trouble. We need your help to be able to find her so we can help her.
I'm trying to help you.
He's fucking annoying. He's starting to get fucking annoying with how nonchalant he's speaking. We need your help trying to find the little girl. And he's like, I'm trying to help you. It's becoming very clear. Like, he's very much showing his age, like 15 years old. He knows he's fucked. I think at this point, he's getting a little irritated. Like, he's like, oh man, they're not believing me. Why aren't they just believing me? Like,
I'm trying to help you.
So it's been about 8 hours since the last time you saw Kaya. Obviously, that where you were at, if she were to walk at all, she would run into businesses, right? Where she could go in and tell somebody that she's lost.
Mm-hmm.
If she knows her mom's phone number, she knows her dad's phone number, right?
I don't know, she might.
Okay. So she hasn't called anyone.
Yeah,
So what happened to her?
that's still what I don't know.
How do you think Kyla feels? Or Kaya?
Well, wherever she is, probably scared, I'm guessing.
What do you think she would ask somebody for help?
Probably.
Well, we haven't had that yet.
I honestly don't know what to say about that.
At this point in the interview, it was now nearly 8 o'clock in the morning, and Kaya had been missing for at least 9 hours.
Dude, I'm sorry. Like, these YouTube videos just get to me, man. Like, they're always like cute. She's trying to do ASMR. She wanted to be a YouTuber, bro. Like, oh man.
Point in the interview, it was now nearly 8 o'clock in the morning, and Kaya had been missing for at least 9 hours. Frustrated by Aiden's lack of concrete answers, the detectives tried to come at the situation from a slightly different angle.
Did she ever say anything to you about wanting to leave? Did she ever say anything to you about trying to get away from you?
Mm-mm.
Did she ever say anything about trying to get away from your mom?
No, because like, usually she has a good relationship with my mom.
Is her YouTube channel still up? I'm gonna be honest, I don't think so. I feel like YouTube, especially in cases like this where the user behind the YouTube channel is like murdered or killed, sometimes they take down the channel. I don't know how YouTube decides that, like, because I know sometimes they do leave channels up. I don't know.
No, because like usually she has a good relationship with my mom. She doesn't really talk to me about personal things.
Your dad? Her dad?
No, she said she likes her dad.
Okay, so no reason why she would just take off.
Yeah.
Another look at Kaya's YouTube channel seemed to depict a happy relationship within the family, especially between Kaya and her biological brother.
Jennifer. Look behind the wall. Look on the door. Look on the door, though. Hurry up. I'll clean it up. Okay, you can go. It's on the pictures.
Are we going to be able to find her?
I hope so.
Unfortunately, it seemed police were no closer to locating Kaya than they were before talking to Aiden.
Okay, why are some of you acting like smoking weed is like doing crack? Weed is the most tame drug ever. Here's the thing, that statement alone in a vacuum is correct, but you're forgetting one thing. He's 15. How does he have access to that?
Acutely aware that Kaya could be hurt or in danger, the police knew that every second could spell the difference between a happy reunion or a tragedy.
Were you guys out car hopping?
No.
Car hopping, as the police call it, is going around the neighborhood looking for unlocked cars and taking anything of value found inside. When the police talked to Aiden's twin brother, he suspected that this was the real reason Aiden and Kaya were out walking.
Why did you have the backpack then?
Who, me and Kaya?
Mm-hmm. Kaya's gone car hopping with you before, right?
I think way in the past.
Yeah, we're talking about the truth today, right?
Yeah, like way in the past.
So were you guys car hopping?
No, we definitely were not. I swear to God, swear on everything.
Aiden.
Bro really pulled out the, I swear to God, hey, I put that on my mama. I put that on mom's. Like, he swore that was gonna work with cops. Like, that's enough. Like, oh, dude, oh yeah, he's telling the truth. Bro, did you not hear him? He said he swears to God. He put that on his mama.
No, we definitely were not. I swear to God, swear on everything.
Aiden, look at me, buddy. You're not telling us the truth.
As it turned out, the police had solid evidence to prove that Aiden wasn't telling them everything. Why and what this meant in regards to Kaya's disappearance remained to be seen.
I don't think you guys are hearing what I'm saying. You guys think I was going out doing illegal stuff, but I told you guys.
Okay, what I want to...
Like, I told
Aiden,
you guys that.
Let's keep our eyes focused on what the most important thing is right now.
This kid is pissing me off. You guys aren't believing me. You guys think I was out there doing illegal stuff. You guys think I was out there doing illegal things. Yeah, because your story makes no fucking sense and you're a horrible liar. You stupid bitch.
Hearing what I'm saying. You guys think I was going out doing illegal stuff, but I told you guys.
Okay, what I want to...
Like, I told you guys that.
Let's keep our eyes focused on what the most important thing is right now, okay? The most important thing right now is to find Kaya.
Well, we should be doing that. Like, you guys think I know where she's at or something.
We have all kinds of officers. We have dogs. They are out looking for her.
Wow, I don't know where she went. If I had any clue, I would already given it to you by now.
Did you do something to Kaya?
Why would I do anything to Kaya?
I just asked you a question. Why would you ask me a question back?
so just completely caught that he answered that question with a question. An innocent person wouldn't ask that back. An innocent person would low-key get a little bit offended, a little bit surprised at the question and deny it. He didn't deny it. By him asking that question back, that communicates like, oh shit, you guys know I did it, huh? You guys know I did it. So I want to know how you guys know I did it. Why would I do something like that, officer? Do you guys know why? Yeah, that's what that question that Aiden asked communicates.
I just asked you a question. Why would you ask me a question back? Did you do something to Kaya?
No, I didn't do a single thing to Kaya.
You ever have homicidal thoughts?
Mm-mm.
Okay, so somebody who told me you've had homicidal thoughts before, are they lying about that?
I've never had a homicidal thought.
How do you feel right now?
Homicidal?
Pretty angry, to be honest. Well, I'm getting here completely accused of trying to do something to her or something.
I asked you just the one time if you did something right. Did I ever ask you, or did Detective Martinez ever ask you if you did something?
The past whole time we've been talking, you guys have been saying I'm lying about stuff.
Are you worried for Kaya?
Quite frankly, I'm worried for myself right now. I'm worried for her and myself.
Why are you worried for yourself?
Because I'm in a bad situation. It looks bad as hell. Nobody knows where she is, and everybody thinks I have something to do with it.
Realizing that they were getting nowhere, the detective stepped out to get another map. They planned to start over and have Aiden go over the route he took with Kaya from the beginning. After Aiden came back from a quick bathroom break and was updated on the plan, he clearly was not a fan.
See if you that's with you, okay?
Alright. They're straight up accusing me. Well, 7,000.
What a little fucking brat, bro. He's mad that they're already cracking down on him. I bet he thought he was gonna get away for at least a little bit longer. I think he knew he was gonna get caught, but the fact that they're already suspicious of him, like immediately, it's giving off little kid that was found first in hide and seek. Like he was found first and he was like, fuck, I thought I was gonna make it farther.
Aiden was left alone and in the midst of his family's panic, appeared to try to get some sleep. He didn't have long to rest though, because 25 minutes later, the detectives were back with a fresh map and a new interrogation technique.
Do you care about what your mom thinks?
Like, what she thinks about me?
Just in general, on how she feels?
I used to, but it's kind of at that point where I kind of feel like worrying about myself.
Well, to let you know, she's a nervous wreck right now.
Yeah, I know.
Wondering where Kaya's at, and
house.
she wants to find her. Wants to find her. Jacoby wants to find her.
Yeah, I can't imagine how Jacoby feels.
How about you?
Like, I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, I really want to find her because this is just a really bad situation. But it's not something like, you know, I'm gonna put all my heart. Like, something that makes me hurt so bad that it's not something like that. Like, it hurts the fact that I lost her and she's out there by herself, but it's not like super like nerve-wracking for me.
What? This kid is doing everything in his power to make himself look as guilty as possible. Holy fuck. So he's just being honest right now. He's just being so straight up. He doesn't give a fuck about that little girl. He literally just said that. He was like, yeah, you know, this is a pretty bad situation, but it's not something I'm gonna lose sleep over.
So it probably wouldn't bother you if we found her or not?
No, it would bother me, but it's not like say for somebody that's closer to her, it's going to be a lot harder.
Well, I want you to know, we've already had officers all throughout that area with dogs. You know how dogs work, right?
I'm guessing they sniff.
I mean, they're going to be able to pick up her scent
quick.
A lot quicker.
That was the crux of the issue police were having. The dogs weren't consistently picking up Kaya's scent along the route Aiden traced. There were only two explanations. Either every single one of the dogs was having an off day, or Aiden wasn't telling the truth, a possibility that was far more likely. Something else the police discovered undercut Aiden's story even further.
There's an officer that went to the Walgreens. You know they have cameras, right?
Mm-hmm.
They checked the cameras. They didn't see you go into the store.
I had went in. I'm not sure what I have to do for you guys to prove that. Like, you guys can get you checked other times, or...
Yeah, I'm just telling you. They checked from 5 o'clock this evening, which we know that you hadn't left yet, all the way up until 11 o'clock tonight. And they didn't see you and Kaya go into the store.
Please note that the detective is talking about the second Walgreens that Aiden and Kaya tried to go to. Where they'd actually gone instead still wasn't clear, since Aiden wasn't talking. However, security footage from somewhere else in town would offer a hint. This was just the first of many holes in Aiden's story. Earlier, he told police he'd been wearing the same outfit earlier in the day, including his shoes. The detectives weren't so sure.
And then you had said earlier that you guys had cut through fields, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and then it rained, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, your shoes don't have any mud on them. Did you change your shoes at all?
No.
Bro looked down at his shoes like, oh fuck. Like, dude, he literally looked down at his shoes to check and he was like, oh shit.
Aiden complied when the police asked him to take off his jacket, which he said he wasn't wearing earlier, to take a close look at his outfit. However, the security footage from the first Walgreens clearly shows Aiden wearing a sweatshirt. The inconsistencies in his version of events just keep piling up.
Your behavior has not been normal around other people that know you very well. Okay? So you need to make sure that you're telling us the truth.
If something bad happened to her, like if we found her and something bad happened to her, I wouldn't know what to do with myself, but
What do you think?
I just hope we can find her okay.
The questions the detectives asked next gave a pretty clear suggestion as to their spine-chilling theory on what happened to Kaya.
If you wanted to hurt somebody, how would you hurt them?
I would always fist fights. And that was really the only way I would hurt somebody. But I haven't gotten in much of anything. I think I've only gotten in one fist fight in the past month or two. What happens now is I'll push all the anger down, and when it comes out, it'll come out in a cry, and then I'm done with it. It'll come out with me being by myself. To be honest, I'll usually cry for a little bit, and then I'm not mad anymore.
More information about Aiden's history would come out very soon. For now, the police stayed focused on the most important aspect of the case, Kaya.
Aiden, you're a smart kid.
No, he's not. He's a fucking idiot, officer. But I understand what you're doing. He's trying to build rapport to lower his guard.
Aiden, you're a smart kid. People just do not vanish in thin air. That's in the movies. That doesn't happen in real life. Okay, so there's an explanation as to what happened and where she's at. And I think that you have the keys and the answers to that to help us find her.
Can we be done with this conversation now? I told you guys everything.
Smack the fuck out of this kid. Smack him. I would bitch slap this kid right here in this moment. Can we be done with this already? When there's a girl dead because of him, the police might not have his confession yet, but this kid knows what he did. He knows. So the fact that he himself is going can we be done with this already? Bro, oh my.
I told you guys everything 7 times. I get your frustration, but it's just frustrating me.
Do you think she's frustrated?
Oh, he's frustrated.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me why.
Because she's somewhere without the people she wants to be with. She's obviously somewhere she doesn't want to be.
What do you think Kaya's thinking right now?
Wherever she is, she's probably scared.
Why would she be scared?
Because she's not with her family. She's out there. She's obviously somewhere she doesn't want to be.
For her to be as close behind you as you had told us, what do you think she would have done?
Yeah, I get what you mean. She would have started yelling for me or something.
Exactly. Wait, yeah, exactly. She's a 10-year-old girl. If it was true that she for real just vanished, right? Which, by the way, she couldn't have been far. Aiden had just stood up. He started walking away. He turns around. She's just gone magically. She would start screaming his name or start screaming for somebody, and he would have had to have heard it. Because, yeah, she would have been scared. Hey, somebody come get me. Oh, I'm lost. I can't see you anymore, Aiden. The story's just stupid.
Police would soon learn the haunting reason why Kaya hadn't called out for Aiden.
I guess I have to ask the question again, Aiden. Where would she be?
I don't have an answer for that. I'm not trying to sound rude, but I feel like you guys keep saying you feel like there's something missing. I feel like it's just wasting all of our time.
At this point, the detectives decided to bring in Aiden's mom, Katie, to see if she could get him to be more forthcoming. The change in Aiden's demeanor as soon as she arrived was remarkable.
What's going on here? I'm literally giving them all the clues. It's frustrating me. It won't stop blaming me.
Their history probably makes it hard for them to believe me. But I'm not saying that to be mean, I'm just being honest. Did you guys do anything you weren't supposed to do? Like smoke some weed or drink or steal something or...
Mm-mm.
I know you were going to steal something, but did you? If there's something you're leaving out and you're afraid you're gonna get in trouble, don't worry about that. You just need to tell somebody.
I don't have anything out.
Okay.
I drew on maps for them. I showed them everything I could think of.
Shut the fuck up. Look what he said. I drew on the maps for them. I showed them everything I could think of. No, you showed them every lie you could think of. Yeah, you told every lie you could think of. And guess what? They were shitty lies, dipshit.
I told them everything. I've been honest with them about everything.
Mom, I put it on your life. You should have heard me. I said I put that on my mama and they didn't believe me. And I said, I swear to God. What the hell?
Do you need a hug? Turn around.
The police obtained consent from both Aiden and Katie to collect Aiden's clothes for testing, along with fingernail scrapings and buckle swabs.
What do they want my clothes for?
Make sure there's no blood or anything like that on them.
Why did I think it was me so much?
I don't really think they necessarily think it's you. It's just you were the last person to be with her, so they have to rule you out.
They also arranged for Aiden to take a polygraph exam since the detectives were convinced that he knew more than he was letting on. Nobody could have anticipated the sheer amount of information he was holding back.
When he talked to the other guys, they wouldn't listen to him.
Okay.
And all they wanted to do was accuse him and not listen.
Right.
And he just wants to talk to somebody who will actually listen to him rather than just accuse him of things.
All right. Well, Aiden,
So-
I am your girl because I am a really good listener, and I'm not here to accuse you of anything. Actually, the CBI is not even really involved in the investigation, and we were just asked to come here today just to do the polygraph.
How many questions do you even want to ask me?
Well, we'll talk about that. There's a, obviously we're going to have to go through the day and what happened and that kind of stuff, but I promise I'm not going to judge you about it.
Before beginning the conversation that would lead to the polygraph, Aiden was advised of his Miranda rights and his mother's presence since he was a minor. He wasn't being charged and was free to leave, but the examiner wanted to exercise an abundance of caution. Since Aiden and his mother were both present when Miranda rights were read, this interview would certainly be admissible in court.
At any point today, if you do not want to take this polygraph, you are more than welcome to leave the room and walk out and not take the polygraph. Do you understand that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Does your mom understand that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Before we even start the polygraph, can I get a time after the polygraph that we're leaving?
I don't know the time because it just depends.
Because I honestly don't want to keep doing stuff if I'm just going to be here still all day.
Yeah.
God, like he just sounds like a petulant fucking child. Like, I just want to go back to playing video games, guys. God. Oh, I want to leave. Like, okay, well, that little girl probably wanted to be home with her parents or go back to making YouTube videos that she was passionate about. But she doesn't get to do that, huh? She doesn't get to do that now because of you.
I've been here since like 3 a.m.
The problem is there's no time limit on this, and I can't put a time limit on it because it kind of depends on how much you talk.
What I mean is like, do I have to leave after? Do I get to leave afterwards? Or do I have to, can we find out if I can leave afterwards?
Yeah, we're going to talk about that as soon as I'm done, and I'll tell you what the results are, and the detectives will come in here and just kind of follow up with you.
The polygraph needed to be conducted in private, so Katie stepped out. Before launching right into the test, however, the examiner needed to get some background on the case and made an effort to get to know Aiden, too.
So how is it going? Tell me how you're feeling.
Pretty pissed.
Yeah, tell me about that.
I've just been here all day. People that I've been having to talk to have been lying to me all day, so.
Yeah, what are they lying about?
Telling me I need to, like, after we get all this done, like, you're free to go for a little bit. You can have some time for yourself, and then we finish it, then they don't let me go.
The most expeditious way to get Aiden out of the police station as he wanted was to complete the test. And so the examiner got down to business.
So I have to ask you a couple of these questions, and this just lets me know if you're suitable or able to take the polygraph.
The examiner asked Aiden multiple questions about his physical health, but it was when the topic of his mental health came up that something stood out.
Do you know if you've ever been a patient, like, in a mental hospital?
I've gone to Jefferson Hills before.
Is that a mental hospital?
It's like, they do, like, mental evaluation holds on you. Like, you have to do, like, group therapies and stuff while you're staying there.
Okay. What have they ever told you that you have, or have you been diagnosed with anything?
ADHD, major depression, major emotional disorders, anger.
What kind of stuff
My
has
God.
happened that makes you angry when you think about it?
Life has been pretty bad.
Life's been pretty bad?
Mm-hmm.
Tell me about that.
I've just been having to deal with too much.
Tell me about that.
4 years I've been in constant therapy and constant, like, therapy and in-home therapy and constantly going to all kinds of different meetings, constantly dealing with all kinds of stress at home. Just constantly dealing with stuff. I don't ever just get a break.
That is kind of crazy. Okay, like I'm not gonna let him blame his mental health on his actions, don't get me wrong, but I can understand though. I can definitely understand how that would be super troubling for a kid his age. He said he's been going to therapy for 4 years and he's 15. So like at 11, he was going to therapy and shit. That's like, what's y'all's opinion on that, honestly? Like on children that young already doing therapy. What do y'all think of that? I've been going to therapy since 9, bro. How has that been? Because I can't imagine, like, because I think therapy also, because like I was raised in a traditional Hispanic household, so like I can't imagine like going to therapy at like that young. Damn, like I don't know.
Despite all of this, Aiden told the polygraph examiner that his anger issues had greatly improved recently. However, this wasn't necessarily true. Records police obtained from social services indicated that in addition to the diagnoses Aiden shared, he had a history of aggression and violent outbursts. The social worker assisting the police said that she was shocked that Aiden was allowed to be unsupervised with 10-year-old Kaya.
So why did the anger thing stop? What made that better?
I don't know, it just started getting better. I couldn't explain it to anybody. I don't know, I don't freak out like I used to. If I would get angry before, I'd like break stuff, but now if I'll just get angry, I'll walk off and sit by myself.
So you know how to control it now? Good.
That was about to be called into major question.
Do you take medication for that stuff?
I never wanted to take it.
Okay. So when was the last time you think you took some of that medication?
Like 4 or 5 months ago.
Okay. How do you feel that you're off of it?
I don't really feel anything anymore.
Aiden admitted to using alcohol and marijuana within the past couple of days. However, he did not believe himself to be under the influence any longer. Additionally, he revealed that he and his twin brother had recently spent some time at a social services facility after his mother, Katie, called the police on him.
We have to start questioning the mom now. We do have to start questioning the mom. Because, like, how does this 15-year-old boy have access to not just marijuana, but he's also consuming alcohol? There's some neglect at play.
Yeah, what did she call the police for?
Kicked over a bag of trash, and I said I was mad at her or something, and I said, that's why you don't disrespect your boyfriend's family or something like that.
That's what you said?
Yeah, something like that. And
in preparation for the test, the examiner asked Aiden to tell her the whole story of Kaya's disappearance. Starting from the beginning, he wasn't enthused.
Could we do the test without telling me having to tell the story?
No, unfortunately we can't. Because that's the... I need to make sure that I'm asking the right questions on the test. When I ask you the questions, your body will tell me what the truth is. So, okay? So it's easy. Just sit in here and tell the truth, and it's not a big deal, okay? And like I said, even if it's different than what you've said before, or maybe there's little details that, oh, I remember now, that is totally fine. You do not look like a liar. You just need to tell me what the truth is.
Despite his lack of enthusiasm, Aiden spent nearly an hour rehashing the exact same story of Kaya's disappearance. Once he finished, he requested a bathroom break, and the examiner took the opportunity to confer with the other investigators. And it was a good thing she did, because there had just been a massive break in the case, and it changed everything.
Oh shit, they found her. They probably found the body, bro.
Meanwhile, Aiden returned from the bathroom and waited in the room alone. Though he didn't yet know what the police just found, he abruptly decided he needed to correct part of his story. He went out into the hall to flag down a detective.
There's something I think I should probably tell you before
Okay.
it's too far out of hand. It's like I realized I probably tell you is like I didn't. When me and her split up, I didn't lose her. I intentionally left her.
Damn. Reality is setting in. He's like, okay, they're about to hook me up to this lie detector. Fuck. Okay, let me give him a little bit more of the truth. Okay, yeah, I abandoned her. He has been keeping up this lie for upwards of like 12 to 18 hours or like however long he's been in this interrogation room. And now to all of a sudden switch up on that detail, that tells you a lot. That's a lot right there.
I intentionally left her because she was really annoying me. And I intentionally left her by Conoco. Because I figured she would be able to.
Okay, just hang on one quick, okay?
The police had been pushing Aiden for the truth for 12 hours now.
12.
The detective asked Aiden to go back into the room and wait for the polygraph examiner to return. The longer Aiden waited, the more nervous he appeared.
I think she's talking with somebody right now.
Okay.
About 15 minutes later, he couldn't take the wait anymore.
I can't do this. I need to go to sleep.
Huh? Okay, why don't you sit down so that way you don't fall over?
I can't do this. I sleepy. I sleepy.
Aiden complied and returned to his seat. Not 2 minutes later, the examiner returned to update Aiden. At this point, though, the police likely suspected he already knew what they were going to tell him.
Hey, Aiden, buddy. How you doing? Can you look up and talk to me for a minute? Can you come talk to me? Just for a minute? We're not gonna do the test, okay? What? Okay. Yeah, wake up for me. Come walk over here with me real quick, okay?
Yeah, I mean, okay, I do understand though, he is 15. And that's not me saying, oh, he's 15, he should be let off the hook. But I mean, he's 15, he's been up for like 12, 13 hours. It's 3 a.m. at this point, or like 4 a.m., right? It kind of makes sense that he's starting to get irritated and like he wants to sleep now, yeah. It's getting too much.
The examiner escorted Aiden to a different room now that the polygraph equipment wasn't needed.
Are you okay in here? Here we go. Okay. Aiden, buddy, I need you to look up for me, okay? Be present with me for a minute, okay? Listen, we're not gonna do the test today. because you and I both know you weren't gonna pass, okay?
Damn. Hey, don't worry. Hey, we're not gonna do the lie detector test. And in the kid's head, he was probably like, oh, hell yeah. Yeah, I'm getting out of this. And then the lady follows it up with, because we both know you were gonna fail that shit, okay? You were gonna fucking fail that shit.
We just found Kaya's body.
What?
Yeah.
Tragically,
Nah. Cinema. Oh my god. Oh my god, dude. I'm sorry. I know that this is a really serious moment because, like, obviously, like, rest in peace to Kaya, right? They just found her body, but his reaction was like, what?
We just found Kaya's body.
What?
tragically, during Aiden's interrogation, police received this 911 call from a man who had been out for a walk with his family and stumbled upon something heartbreaking.
I think the little girl that's missing in Thornton, I think my wife and I and our kids just found her.
Okay, are you in contact with her?
No, I unfortunately, I think that she's...
Okay, hold on.
Oh man, what a chilling sight. This man that's on the phone, he found the body of the little girl of Kaya with his family, like his little kids, his wife. They saw a little girl's corpse just out on a field. That's actually traumatizing.
Where exactly is she at?
She's face down in kind of a ditch area in a bunch of shrubs, and her underwear are taken off, and it looks like her clothes, or a lot of her clothes are off as well.
Police and medics rushed to the scene. The man who called 911 was waiting for them and took the first responders directly to the body. It didn't take long to determine that it was Kaya, or that she was deceased. As the caller noted, Kaya's body was face down in a creek, and her disarrayed clothing made police fear that she'd been sexually assaulted.
Oh no. Yeah, you guys were right. I didn't want to guess that. At the beginning, I was low-key denying that it was SA. I didn't want to believe it anyway.
DNA swabs would be taken to see if any of her killer's DNA could be recovered. The location of where she was found also raised even more questions. Back at the police station, the polygraph examiner tried to convince Aiden to finally explain what happened. However, his emotional reaction made that nearly impossible.
Aiden, it's over, okay? And listen, you have had a horrible, horrible time in your life, okay? And I totally respect that you're sitting here today and you're talking to me. But we need to know, Aiden, look at me. We need to know what happened, okay? Because everything has an explanation.
Wait,
Aiden,
are you guys accusing me?
Aiden,
What's
listen
happening
to me.
then?
Aiden, Aiden, listen to me.
What's happening?
Aiden.
Aiden.
He knows what's happening. See that question right there, like what's happening? That's actually him going like what's gonna happen to me, which is what he's about to say right now. Yeah.
What's happening?
Aiden.
Like he's getting scared. He doesn't know what's gonna happen next to him. Yeah.
This is a question I need to know.
Can you guys explain what did you find?
Aiden, stop for a minute, okay? Look at me. This is the biggest question I need to know, okay? This is the biggest question I need to know. Do you feel bad about what happened?
Wait, is she dead? She's dead.
Aiden.
She's dead.
Tell me.
Don't act stupid. Don't act fucking. Is she dead? Is she dead? Like motherfucker.
Dead?
She's dead.
What?
Aiden.
Ow. What? This isn't what.
Let me help you work through this, okay?
Aiden certainly sounded distraught, but only time would tell if his tears were genuine.
Please explain to us what happened.
What's happening then?
Aiden, buddy, listen to me. I think, this is what I think. I think maybe there was some, you haven't been on your medication for a while and not feeling yourself.
You think I did something to her?
Aiden, I want to know what happened.
I didn't do anything. I swear.
Can you listen to me? We have surveillance video of you guys walking down the road, okay? We have video of just you walking back. So we know.
Ooh, oh, okay. Now I get it. So they have videos of them walking together in that same day down a certain road. And then later on that same road, I get maybe like on the other side of it or maybe going back, it was only him returning.
We have video of just you walking back. So we know that there was a time you were together, and shortly after there was a time when you weren't with her anymore.
I started telling that guy I left her on purpose. Because she was annoying. She wouldn't stop talking about what she wanted and being annoying and like...
I know, so that was...
I left on purpose. What is going on?
Don't look at me though, buddy. Oh. Listen, there's no mistake too big to admit that what you did was wrong.
I didn't hurt her. I told you I left her. We started...
Aiden, we have video of you guys together.
Yeah, I left. I even told that guy that
Aiden, listen to me.
I left her.
It's not where you said you were at.
I know.
Okay.
Oh shit! And then this is the video of him coming back alone at night.
I know.
We want you to explain it for us.
Kaya's body was found more than a mile away from where Aiden said he'd last seen her. Hoping to find some clues, the police pulled surveillance footage from multiple businesses near the crime scene. When reviewing footage from Walmart, they found what they were looking for. An exterior camera captured this footage of Aiden and Kaya walking through the store's back parking lot at 8:50 p.m.
Oh, that's weird. Oh, that's weird. The back of a Walmart. I don't know if you guys have seen the back of a Walmart, but it's just like, that's where loading trucks go. That's like, people don't go back there usually, like to park and shit. That's weird.
This was the last known footage of Kaya alive, because just 40 minutes later, Aiden was caught on video walking in the opposite direction, alone. Detectives had a theory as to what happened next, thanks to several tips that were called in. Multiple residents who lived near the crime scene reported hearing a child cry out somewhere between 8:45 and 9:30 p.m. the previous night. Police assumed this had to be Kaya. The spine-chilling reason she was screaming would come out in due time, and it was more gruesome than anyone thought possible. Unfortunately, none of this evidence loosened Aiden's tongue.
I wanna not talk. I wanna be by myself. I want you guys to leave me alone for a little bit.
Shut that just fucking enraged me right there. Oh my god, dude, the rage that just filled my body. Oh my god. Oh my god. Something about that petulant fucking bitch boy ass voice. Oh my. The 10-year-old girl probably would behave better in this scenario than this fucking bitch. Oh my god.
Do you want to talk to your mom?
Yes.
Do you want to talk to her?
Yes.
Does that make you feel better?
I'm willing to like say everything that I lied about, but I didn't hurt her. I don't know why I would want to hurt her. Why would I do that?
Sometimes people do stuff all the time that they don't mean.
But
it
the
doesn't make you a bad
murder,
person.
that's crazy. To kill someone, that makes you a terrible person.
Yeah, we get it. You are a terrible person, yeah.
Like someone that's just so bad. I don't want my mom.
Okay, we're getting her.
Aiden only had to wait a few seconds before his mom, Katie, joined him in the interrogation room.
What's going on?
They say I killed her.
What?
They think I killed her.
Hey, snitching on himself. They didn't say that yet. They just said they found the body and that they want to know what happened. He just straight up said they said I killed her. Like, bruh.
They found a body and they said I killed her.
What was this new information you gave them?
But I just left her on purpose.
You left her on purpose?
I left her because she was being so annoying. She wouldn't stop saying what she wanted from the store. She wouldn't stop being annoying. I think I killed her, Mom. Mom, I think I killed her. What's gonna happen to me? What's gonna happen to me?
You're going to jail for life.
I promise I wouldn't do anything to hurt anybody like that.
You're going to jail forever.
See how that makes it look?
Yeah. I didn't think that it would happen like that. I figured she would find some way to get you guys to come get her.
How would she do that?
What? How did she die? How did she get killed?
I don't know.
Shut the fuck up. Oh my god.
Katie continued to try to calm her son, but it was clear she had a horrible inkling as to where events were leading them.
I didn't do anything to her, I swear. Oh, what's gonna happen to me? Where am I going?
Prison.
I don't know.
Prison.
Arrested. I don't know what's going on. Are you going to tell me everything that happened?
I don't want to tell them without a lawyer.
The fact that 15-year-old is hitting that line, I don't want to say anything without a lawyer. Bro, full-grown adults be saying that when they're guilty. The fact that this 15-year-old is saying that, hell nah. Get your ass in prison.
Katie stepped out to break the news to the police that Aiden no longer wanted to talk to them without a lawyer present. Just because they couldn't ask Aiden any more questions, though, didn't mean the investigation had to come to a screeching halt. A new detective came in to update Katie and Aiden about what would happen next.
We've got some more physical testing that we would like to do on Aiden, a sexual assault exam. That is something that, of course, we don't do here. Medical professionals would do that. So
what is that?
That is where they.
If he committed assault also as a part of the murder process, oh hell no, life in prison. I don't give a fuck. Oh, somebody asked in chat, he's not 18 though, he can't be arrested, right? No, that's not how it works. You can definitely still be arrested if you're under the age. It just depends on the magnitude of your crime.
What is that?
That is where they would get some more DNA from you on different parts of your body. Okay.
Briefly alone again, Katie didn't mince words when explaining the reason behind the additional testing to her son.
That's to see if you raped her or anything like that.
I didn't rape her. What the hell?
Aiden ultimately agreed to the examination, but it took a while for the police to arrange transportation to the hospital. While he waited, Aiden made a few more remarks to his mother.
She had such a short life.
Yes, she did. It's very sad.
You think Jacoby had to go over to where the body was? Like, confirm it?
I'm sure they'll have to identify her at some point.
I honestly can't believe she's dead.
Shortly, Aiden was transported to the hospital and given a assault exam. Afterwards, he was taken to a social services facility at his mother's request. He would only be there for a short time because 2 days later, the police made contact with Aiden again. DNA from Kaya's body matched his. Aiden was under arrest for murder. However, there was still a lot of questions that needed answering, and Aiden continued to profess his innocence. Just a month later, though, the truth came out thanks to a very unexpected source. One of his peers came forward, requesting to speak with police and investigators with the district attorney's office, headed to the juvenile detention facility where Aiden was being held.
So he did the typical thing. He did the typical thing where he commits the crime and then he starts yapping away to his friends like, yeah, I did this and I did that and this is how I killed her.
So what can you tell us about what you know about Aiden?
He told me that he killed his stepsister and that she was like 10 or 11 years old. And that he said that he had like a metal pole or something. He said it was like that big or something like that. And that he just kept hitting her with it. And that he said he saw her brain and that he like fractured her skull and all this stuff. And that he just kept beating her.
Where did he say he hit her at?
He said he hit her right here.
Okay.
That's on the side of the head.
This was gruesomely consistent with the results of Kaya's autopsy. Kaya's body had multiple skull fractures, along with abrasions and bruises all over her body. Defensive wounds, such as a torn fingernail, suggested that Kaya fought back. The medical examiner believed she had ultimately been beaten to death. Detectives had noted earlier that Aiden also had bruises on his body.
And you know what's more infuriating? The fact that he was like bragging about it and like so openly talking about it to his friends. It just shows you the kind of person he is. When he's in the presence of adults, people are like, whenever he's about to face the consequences of his actions, he lies, cries like a little baby. He gets hysterical. He's like, oh, why would I do that? Why would I do that? But when he wants to look cool to his friends, he's just like so honest about it. He's like, yeah, I smashed her with a pole, and yeah, I could see her brain and stuff. Like, yeah. Like that's the more infuriating thing.
Detectives had noted earlier that Aiden also had bruises on his body. Now they suspected the injuries had been inflicted by Kaya trying to defend herself, especially since Aiden's DNA was identified under her fingernails.
He dragged her I don't know how he just said he dragged her to the other side, like by the river or whatever.
Evidence from the crime scene seemed to validate this part of the story as well. Crime scene investigators noticed abrasions on Kaya's body, as well as drag marks in the foliage, which led them to believe that the body had been moved.
And he said he saw what he did, and then he said he ran off and he took off running to home, and that he was just like scared because he thought nobody saw him. And then he started telling everybody he blacked out, but then he was describing everything about it. He's like, I blacked out, I didn't know what I was doing, but he was describing everything that happened.
According to Aiden's peer, Aiden had been planning to run away from home the following day. But when the police showed up at his house the same night Kaya vanished, that plan was dashed.
You mentioned that he had a pole. Did he say at all where he got this pole?
No, he didn't tell me where he got it. He just said it was like a fence pole or something like that.
There was just one problem. The police never found a metal pole at the crime scene. A search warrant was executed on Aiden's house, and several hammers were seized, but none of them matched Kaya's wounds. When they heard about the new metal pipe theory, Kaya's mother and grandfather decided to search the area themselves. Near the crime scene, they found a metal pipe abandoned in the grass. They immediately reported the discovery to the police, who took the pipe into evidence. Back at the detention facility, Aiden's peer was able to answer even more of investigators' lingering questions.
Did he mention more than just a lot of blood and stuff?
No, he was saying that because he was saying that the detective said that there's blood on his shoe or something like that, and then he was like, I don't know. I thought I cleaned the blood off my shoe, but I don't know because they're saying it's on there, but I'm pretty sure there's no blood on my shoe.
Okay. And did he say why there wouldn't be any blood on his shoe?
Yeah, because he said he washed it off.
At least he tried to. Police found blood on the laces of the shoes and the clothes they took from Aiden during his interrogation. The DNA was matched to Kaya, but it got worse because more DNA evidence indicated that Kaya may have been sexually assaulted. Despite all of this evidence, there was still one massive question. What was Aiden's motive for such a horrific crime?
Did he say why he started hitting her?
No, he
or
just
what made him decide to do that?
I don't know. He just said he was stressing and that he had a lot on his mind, and then he just let it get to him or something like that.
Okay.
He was just saying that like he didn't like her family and stuff like that. Like he was just saying he didn't like her dad.
There it is. See, that's exactly what I said at the beginning of the video. That's what I suspected. He didn't like the dad that was going out with his mom now, and he didn't like her as a result of that. He didn't like the fact that his mom was starting to date that guy that had that daughter. He didn't want to become a family. He resented them as a result. Yeah.
Like to me, it just seemed like he was jealous, or just like he didn't really like get along with her.
Jealous. Jealousy right there. You guys also mentioned jealousy being an aspect.
Aiden remains the only person who could say for sure why he ended Kaya's life so brutally. So far, he has not admitted anything. On December 16th, 2021, Aiden, now 17, pled guilty to first-degree murder. He was sentenced to 40 years to life in prison. While this in no way makes up for the tragic loss of Kaya, hopefully her family finds some peace in the knowledge that justice has been served.
And I will see you, little pretty birds, in my next video. Bye-bye.
Aw, but there was no other. He never got to make more videos, man. I just want to echo what Iwu said, what Explore With Us just said right there. Yeah, even though she did get justice, he got 40 years to life in prison as a 15-year-old. He was 17 when the sentencing happened, but he committed the crime when he was 15. SA and murder. So the fact that he got that much time in prison, that's big. But to repeat what Iwu said, even though she got justice, I mean, it's never gonna undo what this little girl went through. She was only 10 years old. Her last moments on earth, it was painful. She was getting banged in the head with a metal pipe so hard. Aiden said that he saw her brain, possibly SA'd her. She was screaming for help. People said that they heard her screaming for help. Her last moments on earth were painful. It was scary. She was alone. She felt lonely. Yeah, I don't even want to imagine how she must have felt inside. And she was fighting for her life. Aiden had scratch marks and stuff, so she was fighting, man. She was fighting. So yeah, rest in peace again to Kaya. Man, like her little YouTube videos, man. Her YouTube videos that we're getting clips of, man, sad. I hope that he stays in prison forever. He does not deserve freedom after this shit. And yeah, really sad case today. Thank you so much for watching YouTube. Sorry to put you through that. Hopefully I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.